What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike and welcome to the top 5 underperforming strikers / center forwards in FIFA Ultimate Team. And when I'm talking about underperforming, we're looking at players that are commonly used. They may be high rated, they might cost a lot of coins, but they're just not the real deal. They don't have all that razzle dazzle. They're not going to be prime time performers. And if we could smash 600 to 700 likes on this video, it tells me you want me to do more top 5s on different positions about guys that I think they just dropped the ball a little bit. And make sure to drop a comment. Let me know, do you agree with my choices? Do you disagree? List your top 5. I'm always open for suggestions before we get into the breakdown. If you guys need Ultimate Team coins, check out UT Coins for You. The links will be in the description. And make sure to use the code MICHS09, MICHS09, in order to get an additional 5% off on every single purchase. To kickstart things as we get into the countdown, we've got the legendary Miroslav Klose. And unfortunately, he's a bit slow. He's very limited. I don't know if I'm going to go as far as saying he's one-dimensional, but he has 2-star skill moves. He's got poor shooting from outside the box, and he's just not a graceful player. Of course, if you get a 1v1 opportunity, he can finish. And he is fantastic in the air. If you're whipping in a lot of crosses, this may be your go-to guy. But for an 83 overall, I've got bigger expectations. At number 4, we've got Mr. Mediocre Soldado. And he's just not ferocious. He's very passive on the pitch, almost floats in the midfield, and that's not what you want out of your striker. You want aggression. Someone on the last man. He's trying to make things happen. He's trying to score goals, and his stats don't look bad. He's not the fastest guy. He's kind of average height at 5'10", and I haven't quite put my finger on it, but he's not a difference maker. And when you have a lot of different options in the BPL, then I'm going to make a different choice. Yes, that's right. At the midway point, Messi is making an appearance. Even though he's a 94 overall, he's one of the greatest players in the world, he just doesn't carry over into FIFA that well. He feels very one-footed. I think there's at least 20 strikers that are more valuable in my book at this point. He's small, he's weak, he doesn't win headers, he doesn't even have the blow-by pace that he ought to have. And I know his stats, they're all beautiful, they're green, and he should be destroying the opposition, but in reality, it just doesn't happen in FIFA this year. He's not on the same level as a lot of premium quality players. And at number 2, we've got Diego Milito, and I love this guy in real life. He's even got an inform, but he feels like a CDM on the ball. He's bulky, his touches are slow, they're kind of wild. He's got bad news bears, long shots. You're not going to score from distance, subpar shot power, and he's just difficult to use. He's more of a challenge than he is a joy to use, and even though he's an 82 overall, he's easy to link up with Argentinian players or a Serie A squad. It just doesn't work for me. Milito has been one of those guys that seems to drop the ball more than he picks it up. Topping the charts, we've got Robin van Persie, and I've used him in a couple squad builders, and he's a specialty player. He's got one of the best distance shots in FIFA 14 if you can get it on his dominant left foot, but that's about it. Other than that, he's kind of soft. You can nudge him about. You can dictate where he's going to be on the pitch. And once he gets touched, I'm not going to say he falls over, but he does not retain possession all that well. His skill moves come out slow. He doesn't have a good right foot. I don't care that it says that he has a 4-star weak foot. If you want consistency, you've got to be on his dominant left foot. And he's a clunky guy in terms of turning. His touches are far from perfect. And these are things that he excels in real life. So FIFA is doing him an injustice. He's an 89 overall, and he's just not worth the price tag that accompanies that 89 overall. All you get out of him is long shots. I'd rather play him as a cam in a lot of different squads. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at MICHS09USA. And I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.